Live on KKFM, man. We here, it's another day, man. It's another dollar. You know the story. KKFM, this is KK Mfahlele. I'm your host, man. Voo Gandota. If you want, I'm so excited for this one, man. I'm so excited for this one. Do you know who are we having today on studio? I don't want to waste time, man. I just want to get into it, bro. And I just want everyone to clap hands for Bobo, Nzima, Nzima. You know the story.
Yeah.
And you can just work on your mic. Just make sure that
We all good?
You know the story. And as you know, man, we bring different people from different industries.
Yes,
if it's music from different genres, you know the story. That's KKFM for you. And tonight, before we go there, I just want to thank you, man, for giving us just little of your time. It's been a struggle, man, trying to get this guy. I don't want to say since from when, but we got him, eh? We really appreciate, man. And may the good Lord bless you, man. And how's it, bro? How's it?
Oh man, I'm great, and thank you so much for having me on KK.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, but thank you guys for having me tonight.
Yes. And it's Sunday evening, man. I from church. What's happening?
Oh man, I was at church. We had a beautiful service.
Yeah.
Today. There's nothing as beautiful as Uguti when worship is just literally just flowing.
Yeah.
That's what happened
That's
today.
what happened today.
The
He did not
experience
preach,
that
or he did preach.
My brother, he didn't even preach. He just took out a word of motivation to everybody, because at the end of the day, people have to leave with a word, regardless of anything. You know?
True.
It just pulled out a word and it just encouraged everybody, and everyone just went home. But other than that, it was praise and worship.
And man, I think I met you earlier this year or last year. And I don't know much, man. Who's Jay, bro? Who's Jay?
Man.
Where is he from? What's happening, bro?
Oh my goodness. Bobo
Yes.
Nzima, or full names are Bonginkosi Joseph Nzima.
Okay.
Ubobo is a name that I grew up ngalo from Ekaya.
From Ekaya, yes.
So Bobo,
Bobo, yeah.
And then at school, obviously, having to have certain people, they're like, man, we can't always say Joseph or Joe, whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So man. So I use those names from growing up. And that's what everybody knows me as. But I hail from the East Rand. It's Akane.
Oh, okay.
That's where I grew up, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
One of the most amazing and chilled places, Kulele Corner with my mom. Yes, my dad. Unfortunately, my father died a long time ago. So man, so it was that vibe. But in Kuliso Mama and my brothers and my sisters.
How was the background when growing up with a single parent, as a young, actually a single mom, man,
man.
As a male human being?
I didn't feel it because of my brothers.
Oh,
I didn't feel it. My brothers are. Everybody know. Well, some people that know Uspusiso Nzima, they would know. Uspusiso doesn't play. He's one of literally the most strict person, but very fun as well.
Is he your brother?
Yeah, man. And that's my eldest brother.
Sir Eli,
man.
man.
That's my brother.
So you're brother to a younger brother to
yes, last born Minikaya.
I can tell.
Yeah, man, that's my eldest brother. So I was raised by my brothers.
Yes.
Kono Jimmy as well. Kono Swamulondiwe. Kono Laki Futi as well. They've always been there. Growing up and making sure regardless of anything that is happening, you better do whatever that you need to do, but do it great. When you do it. So man.
Are they also musicians?
Okay, everybody at home can sing.
But
it was myself and my eldest brother that took music as a career. But for my brother, it's not even a career, man. It's just a ministry to him. Because he's doing it out of church. And also he's doing it because he loves this thing. My brother can actually come to any show without charging anybody whatsoever, because he just wants to minister to whosoever that is going to minister to. Mina from Mali boy. Mali boy.
We are blessed. We are blessed, man.
Kidding, man. Kidding. But when that's what it is. Myself and my brother took music as a career.
Yes.
But oh my gosh, there's Siswa Mulondiwe. She's such an angel. Actually, I'm where I'm at right now.
Yes.
Because of my sister. This is why I'm wearing push up Bruami. Wearing Ulisa every single time. I had a small voice growing up. Just growing up. And then obviously my voice broke.
Yes.
But I can still reach those notes. just
Which
there
one?
and
Which
there.
one?
But yeah, man.
What's that current track that you just released?
Look at you when no be again and away gihamba nabafwethu.
Live on Kick FM. Go, man.
Ingbop is out there. It's everywhere. Yeah. It's so crazy, bro. Because hey, man, it's so crazy because I've never released a gospel song in my life, and everybody else that I've been involved in a gospel song, we want my feature on.
Yes. Okay.
Or just being involved in a group like Goshen,
yes.
Like gospel goes classical, like. Just all of those kind of things. Like Pastor Collen Maluleke who featured me on certain songs as well. My brothers Nzima and all that. But that was it. I've never released a gospel song. Actually, on Friday, it was my first gospel song that I released. But I'm featuring
Oh yes, I know him.
Amazing. He's a backing vocalist. He's available everywhere. You can see him on Musa Yendes, whatever.
Yes,
amazing boy.
And
our Coco Melon, Naledi Apiwe.
Yeah.
So that's
you released the gospel song with her.
Yeah, man.
When, bro? Is it
I released on
coming?
Friday. I released on Friday.
Serious?
Yeah, man. It's available everywhere.
On the screen, man. Here on the screen, man.
Yeah, the song is available everywhere. It's called Tandazo. It's literally an African prayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
I saw it. Yeah.
So GPV. There's a lot of things that have been stolen from us.
True.
Africa is very rich, my friend.
Yes.
So bafigile Elon Musk bathatha kwasani. There's a whole lot of things that are happening, but other than that, I just had to cry out for my country. I had to cry out for my people.
And
be like, Nkosi Africa. Libachazi igama lakho. Umbuso wakho ufike lakho manje. That's where it is, man.
And we'd like to have him on our podcast, man. Hopefully we'll have
we need to. It's a bit of a must. Yeah. It's a bit of a must. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then now you're born, you're crop. You're 5, ne? Are you 5?
You're 5. Cool. Yes. Usis as well. But
you're left with 4 3 siblings.
Yeah.
And then you push. What did you start singing, man? How which? Okay, Ngatin. What was happening when you said, "Now I'm starting to sing, bro"?
It was a church. Literally.
Yeah.
I think Foundation Vele is beautiful when it starts with
church,
God. So it started a church. I literally knew nothing about God. I knew nothing about Christianity and everything else. So my eldest, not even Usbusiso and Londiwe, took me to church.
Yeah.
Went to church, rehearsal and all that. So when you are sitting there and you're young, 16 years old, 15 actually.
Yeah.
At 15, I was just sitting there. And they're just singing this song. I didn't understand what was happening. But I just liked the song. So I was just busy being interested there and singing along. And then this pastor that was the leader of the youth, whatever, he came and gave me the mic. Whilst I'm singing and I'm just closing my eyes. I just sang. And that was it. Literally, I didn't hear. It was actually me that was singing. Because I didn't see the mic as well. It was literally like this. Because I wasn't holding the mic and I started singing. My brother, it was moving.
It was spiritual,
the moment I opened my eyes, everybody was just literally on the floor.
Yes.
Everyone was just caught by the spirit. But I didn't understand because I was still young. And my brother had to explain to me, Mpana, this is what's happening. This is what. And I was like, I want this. I want to experience this thing. At 17 years old, I got saved. So I've been saved ever since. Serving Christ with my entire being, no matter what happens.
That's what we wanna hear, man. The gospel musicians, our artists, man, being born again, man. It's I feel like it's very important, bro. And I can tell, man, when you go to the stage that this guy's born again, man.
That's what it is, man. Uputu Collen, Bongi and Collen.
Yes.
This guy actually texted me the other day and he was like to me, you know what? I can always feel your ministry whenever you are singing, regardless of the genre that you're doing.
You were singing this other song. I was blessed, bro. I didn't. It was an English song, but you're singing it in that flavor of Nigerian. Remember when we were at Tespa? I was like, man. Serious, I've never been so blessed by a Nigerian song, man, like that, and it was so grooving and whatnot. And I can attest to that.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
It's you're blessed, man, and yeah. So this thing, it started at church, and now you notice that I have a voice, and I wanna start doing music as a career. Why was that, bro?
I didn't decide that I'm gonna start doing music as a career.
Yes.
So at church, right after I discovered that I can actually sing. It wasn't literally in my head.
Yeah.
I played drums for a good 5 years.
Okay.
At church. I played right after that.
Yes.
They brought drums because it was only just a keyboard at church. And then the moment they bought drums, I was like, I'm gonna learn, and I learned drums. Bro, I used to play drums like crazy.
Serious?
I used to play.
And people didn't know that, but that's why we brought him here, bro.
You heard it.
Brought that to you, man. You didn't know that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what happened, man. I played drums and I served under Bishop AJ Mabunda. It's Akane.
Yes.
A church called Back to God Christian Fellowship.
Okay.
I served my brother there. I served. And that's where I actually discovered what God is everything. Yeah, man. So there's a guy called Churchill Silatole. Right now he's that guy changed my life, man. He changed my entire life. That guy once came to my church.
Yes.
I think he was there to minister because you used to play keys and sing as well before he became this minister that he is right now.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, he was like, I like you.
Yeah.
Can you please just be part of my live recording? And yeah, that was my first live DVD recording. We recorded at Change Bible Church.
Yes.
At Katlehong.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Which year was that?
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But we'll check it out. But it was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
I think it was 2014, if not 2012.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, somewhere there.
Yeah.
And then right after that, I was recognized by other people because this thing was playing frequently on one gospel.
Okay. Yes.
I was recognized by your Mahalias, your Begam Tetwas, your Pastor Jabu Kawanes.
That's dope. Yeah.
Gospel, Ghost Classical.
Yes.
You name them.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot.
Yeah. That's dope, man. And let me tell you something about Churchill, man. I once went to this other, I don't know, it was a service, and therefore he was called to talk about praise and worship.
Oh, come on.
Man.
That's where he's at right now. That's what he... Oh my gosh, that guy can explain praise and worship in detail.
Yes.
To even a person who doesn't even believe in Christ.
Yeah.
Fully to
Do you know him, bro?
You understand. Oh my God. You know this guy? Oh my gosh. You need to check Churchill Silatole.
Yeah.
Right now I'm grounded because of how this guy brought me up.
Yeah.
Brody, I'm respect.
Yeah.
That's the guy there.
Yeah. Churchill, man.
Brody, manje. Bobo went in there wrong, and it means Churchill to discipline me. Oh my goodness, I would die. He's one of those people.
That's how you respect him. Yeah,
I respect that guy, literally with my entire life, because he just he kickstarted my career, man.
Yeah.
I'm where I'm at today because of that guy.
Yeah, and when did you branch, man, from gospel because you're from church, and then to the genre that you're doing, bro? How did it came about to
So after recording Mahalia in 2016 at was it? Yeah, so it's a theater.
Before you go there, how did you record Mahalia? You were featured, or you were?
I was one of the backing vocalists.
Oh,
yeah, for the.
Who told me that you're backing vocalist? Then I was like, no, you're not. Is it you? Someone told me that Jay, the backing vocalist.
I was
that's
like, no. Where I started, bro.
Serious?
I was a heavy backing vocalist.
I was like, no, it's not him. It's not him.
No. I just decided to step out of it because I had done enough.
Oh, okay.
My friend, when you know what, this is it.
Yeah.
Actually, because the most important thing, I've put on so many people, which I'm not even going to mention because some of them wouldn't even accept Bobo put us on.
Yeah.
But that's where it was at. I was able to put on so many people.
Yeah.
Namhlanje, they are amazing backing vocalists.
Yes.
Because of how I groomed them from Efosoras having a group called Zeal Ultimate Push. That group groomed so many people that you even see today who are doing great.
You started it?
Yeah, we started it with myself, Zeal Ultimate Push. It was Zeal. It was myself, Tapelo, and Ayanda Manjukule as well. So they started the group Boy 2, and then they involved me as a vocal director, but I ended up being part of the entire thing. And we groomed so many people, bro, that you see in the industry right now who are doing so great, who are backing vocalists as well as proper amazing artists. That's where it was at, So I'm so grateful that God gave me that opportunity because it was so hard for me to recognize what do I actually need to do. Because I loved singing gospel songs, and all that. But most people used to invite me at parties, weddings. My brother, I would sing about Spunky.
The energy,
you know the energy. Spunky,
this guy has a stage presence, man. When they talk about stage presence,
that's where it was at, man. So I was like, actually, there's nothing wrong with me doing something else, as long as I'm not degrading women, as long as I'm not insulting Christ, as long as I'm not anti-Christ. It's all good, you know, because in the midst of, because I saw it in Abu Prandam Dambo, Abu Kaim Teto as well. They did this thing before us. You know, I'm actually mentioning people that started later, but there's people that actually did it before. You know, Abu Ntando as well. You know, they did. They were able to just put God in everything that they were doing, regardless. So I was like, if this thing is possible, let me do it.
Let me do it.
You know what I mean? Because we have limits as a band. As a Christian, obviously, you are limited from including amadlos in everything that you do. You get what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, there's certain people that can sing about that, which is okay.
It's okay.
But me, now let me be bold about being able to sing about my God, regardless of anything. In the midst of saying, "Oh baby, I love you," you know, my God loves you. I can do that. You get what I'm saying? So, man. So I chose that from the beginning of my first recording, which I did in 2017, yes.
2017, yes.
Ldwkk Theatre. I took the leap of faith, my friend. I went to Ldwkk Theatre and I was like to them, I don't have money, I don't have anything. I want to do a show here. This lady was like, I don't know you, but usually we just reject people and but I have faith in you. Bro, I did a sold out show.
Serious?
My very first recording. It was a gospel and Afro soul show. I had Unathi Mzekele, I had Ngobi Nxumalo, I had my brother Sbu, I had Jaslo, I had Snehlengetwa, and I had Malik. You remember Malik? You remember Malik? Yes, I had Malik on my show, bro. It was that. So I did Afro and I did that gospel thing. And then after everything was mixed and mastered, I was like, I'm gonna sell my gospel songs, and then basically release this. And then I didn't even sell those songs. I just gave them away. There's my song that was sang by Uzofo, Gukujewa Celebration.
Okay.
It's You're Amazed. Your grace has found me. You must check it out as well. There's a song that was sang by Unwabisa as well. Gudelo asiyo, wayevumelane. You know, that song. So I gave my songs away. Like I just gave them away. I wanted to sell them, but I gave them away. I was like, the ministry needs them. So let me just give them away. You know, so I gave these songs away. There's literally there's so many other songs that I still have right now that my brother's gonna record. My brother's recording next year.
Serious? Nzima is recording, man. We're going there. Can you come with there?
You know, on the house. We need to, man. We need to. Man. So that's the entire story. So that's how I was brought up, man, into getting into this entire thing. It was literally just God guiding me from the beginning to where I'm at right now. Being guided by so many people, bruh. So many people. Where there's points or facilities where I would find myself, and I never thought I would find myself here.
True.
I never thought I would find myself reasoning with Unqubeka. I never thought I'd find myself reasoning. All of these you get what I'm saying? These are people that I used to look up to and be like, oh my gosh, I so wish one day I could meet these guys. So right now they even know my name. They know who I am. If they need me, they can call me. They have the number. You get what I'm saying? That's where it was at. But it's all God's grace, my friend. It is all God's grace. And so many people would not share such things because they'll be like, oh my gosh, people are going to feel like we're boasting. It's okay for you to actually have a testimony with the things that you have done. My friend, I've done so many things in this industry to get to where I'm at. And I'm only mentioning right now the gospel side of it.
Yes. No, we're going to talk about all of them. I'm borrowing another hour, please. I'm borrowing another
Management
hour.
is saying no. Man.
So man, because you grew up in church doing gospel and whatnot, and now you branch into this kind of style. How did your fans, or not even fans, but people from church receive this thing, bro?
I think people from church loved it because I used to do these things at church. Obviously, if someone is getting married at church, I would do it at church. And sing all of these love songs that are not degrading women but promoting love.
Exactly.
At church. So they fell in love with both sides. And I was like, if I'm able to just basically do it, let me just do it. And I went on and I was like, my album, actually all of my songs that are going to come out from my end, it's literally going to be Afro pop and Afro soul.
Let me tell you what I'm thinking about Jay so far, man. God is center of his life, man. God is center of his life, man. And I feel like it's very important to every artist or to everyone, man, to make God as a center of your lives, because unusual things, they happen to you. Unusual things, they happen to you. And you did your first recording and it was packed. How did you feel, man? What was happening? How was the response from the people?
Man, I was so overwhelmed. I don't want to lie to you, but I was scared because I didn't know what was going to happen. And I only knew the show was sold out after the show. Not before. I only knew it was sold out. I mean, I literally saw people packed. By the moment there was no opening act.
Okay.
There was nothing. There was just an MC who is a comedian that entertained everybody for that good 15 minutes just to make sure everybody settles in. By the time they were like Bobo Nzima, when I walked in, it was a packed show. I was like, what is this? Literally, I still have a video even today where I'm walking, but I'm shocked to go see how. What am I walking into?
Because you didn't know.
I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. And God was like, focus. This is where you're at. This is your time. This is your moment. This is where you need to shine. This is where you need to make sure that you deliver properly. That show was flawless. There was nothing that was repeated. There was nothing that was stopped or intebe better. That entire thing that you're hearing from the first journey, no overdubs whatsoever.
Serious? Was it an album? Is it there out
there? It was
there?
an EP. It's out there. It's out there everywhere you can find it.
Does it have a video?
The journey. Yes.
Serious? We're gonna look for it, bro.
Yes, please. Definitely. It's called The Journey, which was the first journey that I released. So Journey, the J. Let me just explain that. It's very biblical as well. So it comes from Joseph, obviously, as it's my name. So Joseph was sold by his brothers. He was just taken everywhere, whatever. He was sold to. They thought Kuti they are selling him into the vouchers and everything. They didn't know Kuti they are sending him to the promised land. So many people, my brother, they have been against me, fought with me. They have accused me of this and that. I have never said a word. I've never said a word. Joseph never said a word. But what he did was just to sit and listen. This is what my brother is doing. Okay, sharp. Okay, okay, cool. The next thing I'm in Egypt, I'm there. Sitting in Egypt. But when I'm there, I'm excelling, regardless of anything. So the power that God has placed in me, no matter where you place me, it's never going to be discarded.
Oh, man. Oh, Jay, man. Yes, man. So much wisdom.
Yes, sir.
And you learned that in okay, fine. After the recording, were you registered as an artist and you went to register? What was happening there? Were you already registered?
Yeah, I registered before. Churchill.
Churchill advised.
I was like, there's something called needle time.
Yeah,
needle time.
Yes.
Needle time actually at that time was never implemented that much because so many people didn't know about it.
What was that? I don't know.
So needle time is as a backing vocalist, as an instrumentalist, as a producer.
Okay.
When you are involved in a certain song, you can go and claim, which I was part of this entire thing, as long as your name. That's why most people they're like, credits, please mention my name. Because when you mention that person's name, it's listed there.
Yes.
So when you go wherever you're going to, because there's those codes that we have, your names are able to be listed, who was part of the song, and how many % are we getting out of the song. So you're able to collect even as a BV because you're part of the song. Your own face was on a song. You're able to go to Sampra and collect those kind of things as long as you're registered fully.
So if you're registered, is it something that you have someone who calls you to come and beg them that you discuss that, okay, fine, how much % am I getting? No, you're automatically getting that.
Yeah, it's an automated kind of a thing.
Okay.
It's an automated kind of a thing. Guti, obviously, if you worked with people, you cannot have the entire cake.
You
need to share it.
You
get what I'm saying? Yes. So there's specific people that are for an example, like a producer, which is a music director. And there's a vocal director as well. Vocal director co-writes some of the songs as well. Producer Vele just produced the entire thing. So those people, they're gonna get a bigger piece of the pie.
Yes, true.
Which happens like that.
Yeah.
And then everybody else that is involved in it, as long as they have faces in it, as long as they have voice in it, Needle Time can give him. Typical example, I can say like maybe 2%. They can give them as it's something that they're giving them because they're involved in doing whatever that has been going on.
So it doesn't matter if they were paid by...
No. It doesn't matter. My face is there forever. And my voice is there forever. Yeah. So that you paid for the job that I did to make this thing last forever.
Yeah.
So as it lasts forever, you're still getting paid, right? I'm sure as an artist, if your song keeps on playing, you're still getting paid.
Yeah.
So why are you getting paid and everybody else who was involved in it aren't getting paid? It doesn't make any sense. So that's how Needle Time just got involved. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to make sure that everybody who was involved in a certain song is well compensated.
Yeah. I didn't know about it, but do you think people, they know about it?
Surprise. You better learn. You better get into it. The music business is quite crazy, my friend. So many people, they're not really ignorant, but these things are hidden from them.
Yeah.
These things, there's people there's musicians, great artists who are not even known at Sambro.
Yeah.
Ababa is Sambro, but when they're getting their music and their money from performances and gigs, they're not getting anything from the stuff that they are releasing for the people. So that's what's happening. You get what I'm saying? So man, so many people never thought Kuti they can actually make a lot of money without even, bro. There's songs, like I said to you, songs that you don't even know who are a Gucci celebration. I've gotten paid a number of times from those songs, but nobody knows Gucci I wrote those songs. That's how it is. That's how it works. As well. Nobody needs to know. No, your song doesn't actually need to trend for you to get paid out of it.
Yo, that's information, man. That's knowledge, man. That's what we want, man, on KKFM to happen, bro.
Yes, sir.
So that people, they learn, bro. And man, I know you from Goshen, man. From is it Sound of Goshen, right? That's a church, bro. That's a church, bro. Man. And how did you get that? Did you audition or what was happening?
Goshen City Church.
Yeah.
When Pastor Collen was my friend for more than 10 years, actually.
Yeah.
I started with Pastor Collen when he still had Collen, Maluleke, and Vertical Experience.
Okay.
So I became part of Vertical Experience and recorded his first CD recording.
Yes.
So as part of that, a New Hope in Soweto.
Okay.
So I've known him for a long time. And when we were doing gigs and just growing into this, making up and making sure we're good, we became closer.
Okay.
And he mentioned this thing like a long time ago, you know what, God has called me for this ministry, but I don't feel like it's the time yet.
It's the time,
for me to actually, do this entire thing.
True.
And I was like, hey, man, whenever you accept this calling, hey, man, things are going to change.
Man.
But
that's you,
just push, man.
Yeah.
I'm always behind you. I'm always supporting. When I'm fond of you, I will support you regardless of anything, whether you have money or you don't. I will support you, bro. I'll make sure that you're well and sorted out in every little bit of everything. I will serve you. That's me. That is me. So I served Pastor Collen before he even became a pastor. So I served that guy. Gigs, we did all of those things. And then when he came, he sat me down. He said there was his wife and other 2 people who were going to join the church as well. He said, I'm going to start this.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the facility.
Okay.
And the facility was it was under construction as we were sitting. And he told me, Jehovah Uti, you're going to be the worship leader for this church. I'm not quite sure for how long.
Yes.
But all I'm saying is, you have to start this ministry with me.
You
know? And I was like, no problem.
Yeah.
I didn't actually, I was still at Grace Bible Church, long day at that time. I went back and I told them, and I was like, God has been saying, which I need to move. Because this church is established. This church is big, so I need to go somewhere else. And I started the church with Pastor Collen. Bro, I used to sing on Wednesdays with the band, all by myself, no vocals. And it was just his family and other 2 people. Right now, Goshen City has 2 services each Sunday, over 1,000 people. And mind you, let me just say and be honest. And I think everybody can probably relate to this thing. Most churches right now in our generation, praise and worship brings people into the church. Ukushumayela komfundisi is being discovered in the church after praise and worship. If you can check that out. If you can check that out, right? So what happened was, Goshen, the music was trending for a long time. They knew what Pastor Collen existed, but the music was trending.
True.
Right?
True.
And then they started actually recognizing that actually this guy can preach.
Oh,
this guy can actually preach. And then people started actually recognizing and respecting him as not only just a music minister, but as a pastor. You know, to getting into that entire thing. So everything collided because he was also a music minister. So the music was actually the music is amazing. In Goshen City. You know? So man, I worked my way up with the team. I was always very firm with them. I grew them to get to where they are today. They recorded the tribute for Benjamin Dube without me. I wasn't there. And I was like so proud of them. I was so proud because that was actually the first project that they ever done without you. And I was so proud. I was like, actually, bro, anyone knows this. A great leader ibonakala ngeyithelo. A great leader ibonakala ngokuthi ukhona wena mawungekho. What happens when you're not there? What happens when you're not there? And
I don't know what was happening about that. I don't know what was happening, but I saw trending, man. I think people they were criticizing as always. And what do you think about that, man? Do you think?
I think it was God. I think it was God. You know why I'm saying that? Anything that had me in it did not trend. Right?
Because it was perfect.
Besides that, when a ministry gets these certain people that are supposed to make sure that they keep Nzima going on as much as possible. And then basically when you pass the baton, do you remember what happened with Bishop T.D. Jakes when he was passing the baton to his daughter?
Yes.
It was the trending thing. How can he do that? Passing the baton to a lady and all that. You know, everybody was fighting. But look at the ministry where it is right now. What I'm saying is, with Goshen, my brother, I am so happy and I'm so glad that God brought people that I was able to actually push and help to get them to where they are today.
True.
If I can mention right now, actually I'm going to mention it. There's Utembi. Utembi is on Spirit of Praise right now.
Okay.
She's doing amazing. There's Ufafa. Fafa, nobody
True.
knew who Fafa was.
Yes.
And we were able to just push. Rory Sang, her sister. Nobody knew who she was. But everything worked together for their good when they started at Goshen.
So
right?
You're talking about Rory Sang's sister. You're talking about Rory Sang. I think I once.
Rory Sang, surprising Zimande's wife.
Yes.
Rory Sang served at Goshen City with us for a long time. Yes.
Was she singing or was
she was singing with us? We actually even have other songs that we did with Rory Sang that we never even released. Like Goshen was supposed to release an entire album when we ended up releasing an EP. Because there was just too many songs and we were like, we can't even choose, but let's just give people what they are able to relate to. We gave them Alpha and Omega. We gave them You get what I'm saying? It's easy. Anything that has holy in it. It's easy for a person to, especially Christians. You are holy, holy, holy. That's it. Very simple and straightforward. That's where it was at. Choose the simplest songs in order for us to get into the industry and make sure that we place our name where it's supposed to be. And then the rest of the things will follow. Whether you're being bashed or doing tributes or not. Also, we were supposed to actually do even other tributes. We were supposed to start with a tribute for Pastor Collen.
Okay. All right.
So when we did that Benjamin Dube tribute, the guys were just passionate. Because they were like, we want to do this. We want to do it with a big person, a bigger person than our pastor. We're like, okay, cool, let's go. Unfortunately, I had left. Then they did that entire thing. And right now, these people were being bashed so hard. They are moving nicely with the numbers.
Oh, exactly.
They are moving nicely with the numbers. And also, they are growing individually as artists and as backing vocalists that are in the... And then also we have proper instrumentalists. Tumelo Mangedlan, amazing pianist and producer. What you know, Mos. We have Sia Hlengeto on bass. Sia is such an amazing MD and a producer as well, and a bassist. On literally, then Sir Smile also on drums.
Oh, is it Sounds of Goshen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm literally mentioning the main band, Goshen City right now. And then recently Tatom Tembu joined in. He was playing second keys. And then Beso Konomchita Teo Talo amazing guitarist who's underrated, but he's still growing.
Yeah.
Amazing guitarist. Amazing guitarist. So yeah, man, those are the people that we worked so hard to produce the entire thing that you guys are hearing even today.
Yeah. So when you sat down discussing about you pushing the ministry and whatnot, was there any compensation, or you were just supporting your brother, man?
Okay, so when we started the ministry, he refused, because I was like, no, it's fine, let's just do the ministry, because from where I'm coming from, I wasn't being paid, you know. So I was used to it, because man, it's just ministry. This is what we're doing. Also from my brother, I learned from my brother, when you are doing God's stuff, don't expect to be compensated. You are giving. You are giving, and a blessed is the hand that is giving than the one that is receiving. So when you need to make sure that you focus on that entire thing. So I learned that it was literally in my body. So when I went there, he was like, I'm going to compensate. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. So this is going to demand you to actually have some money for you to be able to keep up with what we're trying to do. And yes, he did compensate me until the very last day. Actually, I went out of Goshen. I've never. Brody, Pastor Collen made sure I had shelter. You know, now and then he made sure I'm sorted. With every little bit of everything that I can't literally just fault him with anything. But all I'm gonna say is he grew me and helped me to become the man that I am today. Regardless of me not being in the ministry anymore.
So you were directing the worship team. What if you were to be specific or go into detail, what is that you were doing, man, in Sons of Goshen?
Son of Goshen, okay. So at Goshen City as a whole, right? Before they placed to Sia as the overall overseer, I was that. Sia Hlengeto.
Oh yes.
He's very, very, very creative, that guy. But so he's amazing. So before Pastor Collen ordained him as obviously one of the leaders. Before they gave it to him, I used to be the overall overseer of everything. So I would make sure everything is sorted out from sound, lighting, AV, ushers, toilets are clean, parking is well and sorted out. We have people who are standing outside to make sure everybody's parking. There's welcoming for everybody. Literally every little bit of everything. That's what I used to do. And then basically when obviously they started, delegating certain people, I was just a vocal director. So I was working alongside Ian Dumelo Mangedlana as well as Usia. Sia was overall overseeing the choir as well as being the youth pastor. As well. So he was paying for us, doing all of those kind of things. But more than anything else, I was just a vocal director, making sure that everything that has to do with vocals is well and sorted out.
How long was it taking you, man, like to prepare for one service? Were you there all the whole week, or you go there on Saturday? You prepare. What was the process? What was
we used to meet up at 6 p.m. every Thursday.
Okay.
6 p.m. to like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So we used to do that. And we'd send, because we were meeting on a Thursday, we'd send songs either on Sunday evening or on a Monday morning. So that everybody's able to check the songs during the course of the week and rehearse them. By the time we get to rehearsal, we expect everybody to at least have an idea of which songs are we doing and how are those songs sang and what we need to do. And then we just pull everything together. Also, I have always been obsessed with manipulating songs. The song exists. The song is there already. So why should we sing it the same way?
The same way,
So that's basically where it is and how everything is. It is. It was well and nicely set up. So for me, oh man, Goshen City has taught me to become a man of discipline. Mind you, remember Guti, after Goshen City was just trending, not with the tribute. It was. When the music was just doing so great. If you want a proper praise and worship, you must go to Goshen City. And then there came your Eternal Glories, and all of those other churches, and that was a beautiful moment for me. We were able to inspire other churches to actually keep up. And we inspire other churches to actually step up. Right now, they're sitting on 1 million with a single that they released. Eternal Glory. Literally, just a single, my friend. So imagine that. And also with our album, not even album, EP that we released with Goshen City, with the tribute that we released, we haven't even reached that. Man. So it has taught me, Guti, it's not even about Uguti, you guys are the most trending ministry.
Yeah.
It's about how you influence the people that are actually listening. To what you are pushing.
Yeah.
So as much as we are trying to be relevant to the people who are bringing the simplest songs.
Yeah.
But if people don't really relate that much to those songs as much as they like them. Pala, that's a new song. That's and we didn't expect that from Eternal Glory, but it's one of the most amazing songs that is there. A songs that I actually expected from Goshen City to come out.
You know
what I mean? Like those songs are great, but they're not as great as that one song that Eternal Glory did. Just one song. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is it's not as if Nati Eternal Glory right now all of a sudden, oh my gosh, they are better. No. It's just good to God favor them and be like, okay, cool. You guys are pushing this thing. You're focusing this. Okay, let's do it. And everybody put their minds in it. Everybody put their entire souls in it. Everybody prayed for it. Everybody streamed it. And then everything happened. So sometimes I released the song. I'm fighting my brother. I'm a phone even abantu that are staying around me. I tell them, since we have Wi-Fi here in the complex, everyone must play the song, put it volume. Play the song, put it on repeat the entire evening. But so that we are pushing streams. There's other ways for us to actually do that. You're not eating anything. The only thing that you're connected to the Wi-Fi, play the song, stream the song, make sure that you push the entire thing. That's the work that is being put on into the work that we were able to invest ourselves in. So if only you're just going to invest, I did the song must just do great by itself. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Another typical example, bringing it to my side. Everyone was expecting an album on Friday on the 27th, which was the Afropop album that I had. But what I did, I told them actually, I was like, I posted this video on a Tuesday. I was like, it's Tuesday, so I'm going to choose today which song do you guys have to listen to first.
Okay.
And I chose Umtandazo.
At a complex.
Yeah, literally. No, but actually with the album. The album is out.
Yes.
Everything is there, but everything else is highlighted. The only songs that you can access is Ingbope, which is the song that was out, which is single that I put on the album, and then Umtandazo. Everything else you can see, but you can't access.
I think I saw a screenshot of that.
So I did that. I was like, I'm going to come up with a different release strategy because I don't want to do it the same way as everybody. But I was like, let's pray first.
Here
we go.
Yes, man. God, man, being the center of everything that he's doing, man. And I can say, man, your songs are very nice. You're doing great, man.
Yes,
So and when are you planning to release other songs, bro?
On the 25th of July, the entire album is going to be available.
Okay.
Next week, I'm going to release another one. I'm going to make another one available. Just because I can.
How do you do that, bro? Do you do it on your site and highlight it? And
I do it with Virgin Music Group. Yes, Virgin Music Group is one of our major distribution companies literally in SA. So these people really loved my songs and they loved everything. They were like, we want to help you, but we have to have a different release strategy. Let's not do it like everybody else. Let's do it in this manner so that you're able to go to each and every song that you release is playlisted.
Okay. All right.
It's actually pointless for especially my genre. You just release a song and the song is just sitting there. So it has to be playlisted no matter what happens. No matter my streams out too. But it's pushing playlisting. Each and everybody who gets into iTunes music, who gets into YouTube music, it's already playlisted on the new release. You can see it there, whether you like it or not. But because if probably you know my face, you'll be like, oh my God, Bobo released. Let's see.
True.
So they're pushing that entire thing.
So them sleeping while your song is playing there, how does it help you, man? Does it increase the streams?
Yes, it does.
Every time the song repeats?
Yes.
Serious?
Yes, it does. It does. But I remember when I'm gonna go to a stream is less than a cent. It's literally like 0.001 cent. A stream.
Yeah.
So if the song plays maybe 2 times, it's still gonna be 0.02. So imagine how you're gonna get to after that 00 after the dot. There's still a lot of way to do. So all of these people, like for an example, like people like Unaledi, ne?
Yeah.
Unaledi, for an example, when she posts my song,
yeah,
you see the numbers, how they're gonna go up, because she created a fan base before she released music.
She released music.
Like she created a crazy fan base.
Yeah.
Unaledi ingane ebuyela elalini.
Yeah. Yeah.
When she got exposed to this entire thing after
Yeah.
My king, that was the breakthrough for that child. And West, God favored them in that family, because Ldwkk is one of the trailblazers.
Yeah,
right
true. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So having to have such people in your album,
you
know, it's literally
man.
something. I'm just literally just chilling and waiting.
Yeah.
I'm like, people don't know what's going on. People don't know what's coming, because the moment this child decided to go to, okay, sharp, Bobo, sharp, guys, we are pushing up the streams, we're moving on the highest level. Not that I'm riding on her fame, but I am riding on the fact that Unaledi decided or even chose to be on my song. And also, it's a prayer, man.
Yes.
It's something that is different from every little bit of everything that she's doing.
Yeah. And man, what can you say about her, bro? Just because tina simbona like on social media platforms, posting her videos and saying whatever that is saying. What kind of a person she is, man?
In all honesty,
working with her.
I don't know her that much.
Yeah.
I don't know her that much. When we met, I was speaking to Nontogozo. Nontogozo was the one that brought her to studio.
Okay, all right.
She was like, she's around. She's in Joburg. She just moved to Joburg.
Yeah.
Let's do some work very quickly before she gets busy.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
She came. And then we recorded the song. We never knew each other. When she got there, Nontogozo introduced us. Hi, Naledi Bobo. Sharp. Hi, Putomtala Unjan. That's what she says.
Yeah.
That's what she calls me. Hi, Putomtala.
Yeah.
Are you willing to jump on the song?
Yeah.
If you get a putting at Nazo.
Yeah.
That was it. Also, when they were recording the song, we went outside because we wanted to give them that freedom to be chilled and do what they need to do.
Yes.
My brother, when I went back inside, I was like, this and that, change this, change this, this, there.
Yeah.
And that song
that's
came
what for you.
Where it is. You know.
Yeah.
But that's how it is. But other than after that day, we've never sat or talked. But the only time we talk literally on Instagram or on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Hi, Putomtala, hope you're okay. How the promo's coming? How's the song coming along? That was before the release and after the release. She's just following up. I am busy with this and that, because she's busy. She's all over the place.
Yes, true.
Bro, she's the youngest, busiest artist in our country. Youngest, busiest artist in our country. When last have we ever had that after Mushoza? When last have you ever had that after Ulebu Matosa? This is literally just Jehovah just changing everything to Guti. No, this is actually a generation that is supposed to experience and have the riches that I have for you guys. Right now, Umtwana is living. Oh man, she's living. Uguti, so many people are thinking the child is ignorant, but they need to understand Uguti. Umtwana was never exposed to all of these things. She was like a weave dog. Ufigile manje koli, she's exposed to these things. I'm a beautician. They're fighting for her. They wanna make her up. They wanna dress her up. Everybody. True. So she has all of that. So obviously she's gonna have that little bit of a boast of some sort. I don't want anybody to mess up everything that is happening right now. All I need is for everything to go as smoothly as possible. So she's overprotective of herself. And which is okay. She has to be protective of herself. So everybody's misinterpreting the child. But manje, what I'm gonna advise, as you can see, we've been in the industry for a long time. We've been, when a person is just finicky about things, it's okay to just go and nurture the person without telling them nurture the person, because you guys want to see this. You can see this person is doing great. So in order for you not to kill the person's gift, is for you to go and nurture it. As abantu abadala. Don't come here, boom, boom, you comment now, good TikTok. You have to comment now, good TikTok. Guys, no, that's not fair. That's not okay. Because she's doing great, my father. I don't want to lie to you. There's a manager who Sislondiwe. Sislondiwe is Oh man, she has a best interest at heart. She doesn't want anything to do with Mntwana.
Yeah.
She can protect that child ngenhliziyo yakhe yonke.
Yeah.
You know, so we need such people.
Yeah.
You know, even I myself, I have a mentor. I have a person that I go to and be like, oh daddy,
yeah.
And that person will just take me under the wing and make sure, my boy, listen, let's do this, let's do that. Mind you emotionally with this, but it's okay. Let's fix it.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yes,
that's
yes, true.
We do that.
Yeah. Hey, okay, we're still live, man, on KKFM, man. Vugandota, you know the story. It's a bit cold, man. It's a bit cold out here, you know. Just
Plogandota. Indota na yakotola. Sonke siyakotola.
It's a bit cold out here. Let me just quickly do this.
Man.
Yeah,
but this winter is not really that cold, yes. This year's winter is really still not that cold. Last year, we didn't have winter at all. Let me just say, we didn't have winter at all. I mean, I never experienced that. So this year, I'm interval. I was like, but hey, winter sound check. I was like, yeah, sound check. There's no show. Yeah, the sponsor pulled out.
But how are you pushing, man, in this winter as musicians, bro?
Well, nothing has stopped yet.
Yeah.
Well, nothing has stopped, man. We're still pushing. I mean, I just released in winter. You know, and man, most things are literally just happening, man. I'm still doing I'm a gigs now and then. I'm still doing corporate gigs. I'm still doing I'm a voiceover artist as well. Yes. So I'm still doing some of those gigs as well. What else am I doing? Okay, so I'm in the business of selling gas.
Oh, okay,
So yes, I'm in partnership with these other guys.
Okay.
So we're just have started just now.
Okay.
So we are selling gas. We're coming back again, and which is one of the business that is expected to actually boom out, especially manja this winter. It's actually quite selling really well, especially my complex as well, because most of them they're using gas heaters, they're using gas stoves. You know. So man.
So this was prophetic. Eh?
Hallelujah. Come on, somebody. You're like, switch on that gas heater.
So you're also a businessman, man. Yes, how is it going, bro? How is it going? How is it being being in a business on its own?
It's demanding, man. It's demanding, and if you're not strong enough, you're not going to be able to sustain. You need to, because there's people out there who don't even care what you're a Christian. They don't even care when are you trying to do something. They don't even care what you just started your business. You know, all they want is money.
It's money.
All they want is to grind and make sure that you have to stay strong and have proper strategies as to how you're doing it. Also, staying disciplined and staying in your lane. Matters the most, and also not even stopping. I learned this thing with my recent TikToks, recent ones. I was so dedicated into doing that thing. And I was like, actually, if I can actually push a little bit more this side like this, I'd actually, because I'm getting more traction within the music, you know, posting on your TikToks and your Instagram and all that, you know. It's been
getting
doing quite
invites,
well.
Podcast,
you know what I mean? You know, so man, that's the way it's at, you know? So focusing also, my brother is a businessman.
Man,
I won't mention what he does because he's very sensitive with that. But he's a businessman, like a major crazy businessman. So he's been guiding me this and that, because usually we just travel together to his business trips, to his meetings, this and that. So he's just trying to teach me and introduce me into that, even though he doesn't say it, but he's just, you know.
No, that's good, man. Having some extra streams of income.
Hallelujah.
Do you think someone can survive with music only?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Like I said to you, music is money.
It's money,
how you decide to go about doing it. So music has money, like I said, with streams, when you're having a proper following. Because whenever you release something already, you have fans that are waiting for you to release something. Even, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, there's so many songs, but because that person has grown so much traction for themselves, that song is actually doing great. You know, and also now like it, but you can tell, nah, man. You know, because I mean we are musical. Some of us actually are musical. I mean, I chose to actually go a little bit simpler with the genre that I took.
Okay.
Because I wanted everybody to relate to the songs. I wanted everyone, even a person who's not even a musician, to love my songs and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is the next, you know,
that's dope, man. That's dope, bro.
Yes, so that's what it is, you know. I have a song called E Waiting, which is on my previous EP, The Journey 2.
Yes.
That song, it expresses the frustration of so many musicians. It says the truth of the matter is I'm tired of waiting. I'm asking when will this thing end? When will the hustling end? When will me just trying to put myself out there end? When will me exposing myself end? When will I get to the limelight? How do I even get to the limelight? So that song actually literally just explains that entire thing. So man, my songs are able to just express for everybody. You know? The chorus says Gohlala etembeni, Gohlala etembeni. So ngithi ngilindele kuwe somandla, ngilindele kuwe qamata. You know? So I mean, Somandla. So I included God in everything. We were frustrated and sitting and standing in this entire thing. Remember that you always have to wait patiently on Somandla. Some of us wouldn't be here, my friend, if it wasn't the patience. I don't want to lie to you. You know, I don't want to lie to you. In fact, it was crazy. It was bad. In fact, so many people bashed. So many people tried to
Matuba. But why would you do that? Why would you do that, man?
No, Mercy said no. I think it's hate, man.
It's
hate. You know when you're doing great, and you are staying in your lane. Also, apparently I was a ladies' man.
You were a
ladies' man. So hey, Sugan lap. Hey,
you are not.
Yeah, Bobo dangerous. Well, I was. So bang to me like a so many people bebang sabela loko. Some people they were like, hey, lona no mas namkasa la nuzo figures daily store. You know those kind of things. And it's stuff that I've done before. I don't blame them for Uguti Vele, they experienced that entire because I did it. But now when a person change, why are you still holding on to whatever that they've been doing 20 years ago? You know what I mean? Like 10 years ago. There's so many things that have been accused of that could have broken so many people's marriages, so many people's relationships, businesses, and all of those things. That my name was just tarnished and put there. But I didn't entertain any of those stuff because I knew I was never involved in it. So, for an example, Pastor Bishop Benjamin Dube. You see him trend for 2 days and that's it. Because he never responds.
True.
The moment you entertain nonsense, that's when actually it goes on.
It goes on.
So I'm actually one of those people. I am like, okay, say whatever you want to say. It's okay, Mina. I'm staying in my lane. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm actually doing. Regardless of anything. Nitsi yapora. Man.
So do you have your own record label or what's happening? Are you under someone else or what's happening?
I'm in partnership with a record label called Intabam Shope under Ulunga Duma and Dukaluelwa. Duma. Oh man, super amazing guys, Joe. Many have been supportive of me. Those guys have been supporting my career from the beginning. They opened the record label whilst we are still, growing together. In the music industry. But these guys, when they took me in, they were like, brother, we want to make sure that your music gets everywhere. We're supposed to get to. And they pushed me. We did a listening session about 2 weeks ago. It was a success at Jesper Studios. It was proper, relevant people were there. So people are actually waiting for the album. Full anticipation, especially radios. As well as, your breakfast shows, your TV interviews, all of those kind of things. They were like, drop the entire album. You see what's going on. Great, man. And I'll thank literally the likes of Obama Jakes,
Jakes,
yes. Man, Jakes is one of the most amazing people that have invested his self in my music by being an influence. Uguti, Sambra must know my name. Sampra must know my name. All of these relevant, proper stuff.
True.
Jakes was the one that pushed me. So man, So I'm just on the vibe.
And last year, is it last year or somewhere this year? I worked with him. he's a very cool gent. I think they were doing some songs for this what is it? This OP Genesis.
Yes, Genesis. Yes,
yeah. I did some Itende songs there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
with them. Look at you, Itende, man. You Itende cool. The outile ishanga masequenza. Westende brewery. Ushambe tunge loop elishanga mpempe. Legend on the highest level. KK. Vuga ndota. Vuga.
I remember we were at just studios while I was playing. I was looking at you at last day while you were doing the thing. I was like, you know what? I was scared, man. I don't want to lie. Playing, man, around people who you see, these are serious guys, man. And now you are here to do. But seeing people like you, man, doing the vibing with it, and that was great, man. That's why I saw. You're a
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Man. So I'm sorry, management. I'm sorry about that. Someone, man, wants to follow your music. I know you want money, but he's gonna come back for part 2.
Oh yes, please. I'm definitely gonna come through.
There we go.
Definitely. Yeah, there's more to talk about.
Oh, there's more to talk about, man. Yeah. And okay, before you go there, how big is the piece? Is a piece of cake, man, in your Afropop? Is it Afropop, right?
Yes,
that you're doing.
Afropop, yes.
How big is the cake, man? In terms of, how big is the bread?
The cake is quite large.
Yeah,
I'll tell you now. The cake is quite large. It's not gonna. I think it's still anytime soon.
Yeah.
I think it's still anytime soon.
Yes.
Also, we are cooking even muffins as we speak, so that everybody just snacks along the way before they get to the big cake. You know, that's where we're at, my brother. So meaning we still have a lot of material. We have there's a lot where this is coming from. There's a lot that the world is yet gonna still hear about Bobo Nzima. You guys are still yet to hear who I am, what I'm about, what I do, and I'm still gonna give you great and amazing music. That's where it's at, man.
And how do you deal with fatigue, man? Because Saturday, man, you're there vibing Afropop somewhere. Sunday in the morning.
My friend, Mina, I'll tell you now for free. Mina, I make time
for free.
I'll tell you now for free.
Yeah,
I make time.
Yeah.
If you can ask management as well, I make time, my brother. I make time. I sleep.
Oh,
I make time. Like I sleep. There's days where they're the ones that are answering everything. They are checking everything. They are posting.
Some
of the stuff and all that. They are responding to whosoever that is commenting or doing all of those kind of things. As if it's me. Because they know how I do things. And all that. They have access to my social media. They have access to my emails. They have access to this and that. So I'm quite chilled with whatever. So I do get time, especially on Mondays, my brother. I sleep.
Yeah,
my brother, I sleep. I sleep. Yeah, man, I sleep. But when I used to do gospel a lot, that's when, my brother, it was a lot. Because I used to be there. Worship team because they, it was just that. But we get to a point where we actually have to pass the baton, like I said.
Yeah, true.
We have like understudies, like Zama. Zama, whenever I can't do something else, I'll be like, my boy, can you do 1, 2, 3, and 4? They're going to pay you this much. These are the details that are going to happen. And then we're good. Get somebody else who's going to be able to do it just as great as you're doing it. You just have to nurture them. You just have to grow them.
Let's talk about a bit about your producing career, man. You're a producer, right?
Oh, yeah.
How's that, man? What I'm gonna ask that. I asked that on our previous the other J that we hosted. What does the producer do, man? Maybe you have a different perspective in terms of maybe the genre that you're doing, bro.
Yeah. Well, man, it's just literally just to produce a track. You start the song literally from scratch. To make it become a song. You guide the song. From the body. So we, the entire body, as you know, it has the head. It has the chest. And it has the feet.
True.
Right? True. There's a beginning, which is the intro. There's the body, which is the story. And then there's the outro, which is the ending. That's how it's supposed to be. So if we have that guide, it's easy for us to basically, even anybody can actually produce something. By just, peace spirit. I am producing at that time. I'm saying play that. I am producing. This is what is in my head. That I need you to apply here so it can become
a song.
Oh,
That's dope, man. I understood just in few seconds, man. I just understood what producing is and what is it that you're doing in your producing.
Yeah.
And someone wants to follow you, man. Someone wants to host you. Someone wants to book you. How do they get you? How do they get you? You still do the packing though?
I still do, but I choose, man. I choose.
Yeah.
The thing is, yes, guys, let me just make this thing clear so that everybody understands.
Yeah.
Like everybody has a chance as we grow in this life. Right?
Yes.
You get to a point where you're able to, okay, manje, ngiceda ukuthenga uno.
Yeah.
Then when your job pays you better, you are able to move ibhadala uthenga ipolo.
Yeah.
Move you're able to buy Mercedes.
Yes.
You are able to buy, Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
So that's how it is in every little bit of everything. There's certain people, there's a certain car wash you can't be found at driving a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
You know what I mean?
True.
There's a certain place where where you wouldn't find an Uno.
True. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is there's people who are actually growing who just got into the industry.
Yeah.
I can't be found in that mist of those people who are actually growing. They need to grow to get to or experience all these things that are experienced in the music industry to get to that point where I'm actually at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's so disrespectful. I don't want to lie to you. This thing is being taken for granted.
Yes.
It's so disrespectful having to go to a place where you're just going to back and that person has no idea what they're doing. And you've been in this music industry for 20 years.
Yeah.
You've been doing this thing. When all music has been sent before.
Yeah.
When the person comes, they're expecting to be taught the song.
Yeah.
Why was the music sent before?
Yeah.
It's sent before for you to check at home and do whatever that you need to do.
Yeah.
When we get there, we are rehearsing, not learning the song.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So now, there's kindergarten, there's primary school, there's high school,
yes,
there's tertiary, there's
true.
That's where it's
Yeah.
at. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the midst of everything else, we've graduated from university.
So
I can't be mingling around with the person who's still in primary.
Yeah, true.
Unfortunate.
It makes sense. It's not pride, man. It's not pride.
It's not pride. It's pride.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Also, there's some people, let me make a typical example.
Yes.
There's Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah.
Johnny, bro. We've known each other for years.
Yeah.
But we've only backed in one project together, which was Yera Chabuhlongwan. Shockingly enough, one project together. Other project, I was passed by him. Other projects, I was passed by TK.
Oh.
Where else do you see TK? TK is only with Muso Church because he's at Muso Church. Where else do you see this guy? Where's Temkosi Mangnele?
Yeah.
When you call those people, obviously it has to be, he's sitting there as a stationary standard backing vocalist for Judith Sipuma, which is a world-renowned singer. He's sitting there.
Yeah.
I myself, my brother, I was sitting there with Amifaku, backing Amifaku and Happy Foot for years.
Yes.
For years. My brother, I'll tell you now, there was nobody before me at Amifaku, there's nobody after me. Right, Amifaku, when she needs a backing vocalist, they still call us even today with Louis.
Yeah.
Louis and Macapella. He has invested his life in this thing. He has done all of these things. He has worked with everybody, even way more than me.
Yeah.
Luyanda has traveled the world, bro. He has served. Oh my gosh, he's been in Turkey, he's been in Spain, he's been in Japan, he's been with music to show you the music has money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine that very same person being trapped and being found with a person that just learned Kulizolo. It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's where it is.
Yeah,
so now, even now, I'm saying, I would still be honored, my friend, to be found backing Notemiko Smangane.
Yeah.
That is what I am praying for. If I could find myself his brother, bro.
Yeah.
His brother, bro, who has been in the industry for a long time. Who's married to Umesi. What's his name? Oh my gosh. There's Temkosi, there's I'm gonna remember his name. But there's check him out. Abu Mangaile O2.
Yeah.
There's Mangaile O2. There's Temkosi, and then there's his eldest brother.
Yo.
My brother.
My
brother. I used to look up to these people and be like, oh my gosh. Manja, they know who I am. I've worked with them. I've been in the same space with them. I've never backed with them in the same project. That is my dream.
Yeah.
I've done it with TK.
Yeah.
I've done it with almost everybody. Like I've worked with even major artists as well, even international artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've worked to that extent. So now what is left is just to work with these people that I've always looked up to.
I see. I see.
And when I'm gonna sorry, KK.
KK,
it happens ukuthi kunabantu that are looking up to me.
Yes.
And if I'm easily accessible, the respect goes away. It goes away.
True.
If I'm easily accessible. So now, for you to actually grow and actually still keep looking up to me is for me to be not easily accessible to you.
Man.
Yeah, but mangatholakali kalula. But mangithola still have that vibe. Oh my gosh, sure, and I would still have that conversation with you, converse with you, kamnandi futhi, and be all good. You know, there's a lot of people there at that show that we went to. There's a lot of people that I didn't know there, and people thought I knew them, and I was like, bro, I'm not even being. I don't know. I met Njabulo there on the day. I didn't know the guy.
Serious?
I've never knew. They're like, what? This guy's been working. I'm like, I don't know him. I'm so sorry. I didn't know him at all. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. Now there's people today who still don't know who I am.
Yeah, true.
And it's okay.
It's okay.
Mina mfana namhlanje ngisafuna ukusebenza neBlack Diamond. They don't know who I am. They don't know my name.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So it's happening like that. You see the levels. The entire thing injalo.
Yeah, it's people, they need to understand, man. They need to understand that it happens that you think that you're well known, but there's some people that they don't know you, bro.
Absolutely,
and they should be fine with that, bro. Man, and I struggle finding him. I struggle finding him, and that's why I respect you so much, bro. since from I met you at what was that show? The show that it was in Val.
Man, it was Bonginkosi Mag's show. It's an annual show that he does. I forgot the entire name of that entire thing, but it's beautiful. It's a great show that they do in Val. My brother. Oh man, and everybody knows. If annually, that show is almost a sold out show, and they do it in random places. That show, they can do it at a park. They can do it at a parking lot. They can do it underground at a parking lot. Like those are the kind of people. They're super passionate. So man, they're on that.
What's that guy of yours? The one who eats takeaways only.
KK, you want me to talk about my bad people? This guy's exposing my people here. What if I eat takeaways, Ben?
No, you eat them with him. I know.
Of course.
Man, that was a tough one. That was a great one, man.
Yeah, man.
And let me not waste more time of him, because this is a busy guy, man. I can say this is a busy guy. Don't being shy in my management, eh? But hopefully it was a very informative episode, I believe, and there's a lot, man. For someone who recorded 2012, I wonder. We need to have a 3-hour episode.
We need to, man.
But thank you so much, man. We really appreciate
for
honoring our invite,
thank you
and it's a great pleasure and honor, man.
Appreciate it,
and may the
man.
good Lord bless you, and may the good Lord keep on pushing you, man. Going places and going countries, bro. Going countries, bro.
Yeah, that's where it is. The entire world, of course.
With me, obviously.
To Mrs. Standela. Nelupel Nempem. Yeah, man. Thank you.
There's no way you're gonna leave KKFM. There's no way.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Bobo Nzima is available everywhere.
Yes.
For bookings whatsoever, just hit up Bobo Nzima everywhere. Bobo Nzima. Relevant. So just to clarify, guys. Mina, I only go on my socials just to make sure I kapuna there and I check what's going on. There's people who are literally running our socials because those people are trying to make sure at least you are sitting in the right path. Some of us don't like trending for nothing. Like we don't like trending for nonsense.
True.
Mina, I want to represent Christ in everything that I'm doing, regardless of the genre. Christ has to be represented regardless. Not so many people are fond of that, which is okay, and it's all right.
Man. Oh, so much wisdom, and that's KKFM for you, man. And it was a great episode, man. For me, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. And you see the handles how to get hold of Nzima there on the screen as you see, bro. And we'd like you, man, to do this thing for us, man. It's our culture. And I would like to hear you say KKFM Vugandota.
Say talento KKFM Vugandota.
You know the story.